to spill the beans. We just mutated Anunnaki genes. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country's torn like some Levi jeans. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems.
We are now officially in political bizarro world. Now, I was going to post on X about this, but I started to type it out and I realized this is so weird I can't even really put it into text. So I'll just go ahead and shoot a short video. We are in political bizarro world. What am I talking about? You now have the right wing saying to move on from the Epstein files. Nothing to see here. Forget about it. No big deal. And you have the left wing now talking about the Epstein files, demanding their release, even Democrats trying to take it to a vote on the floor of the House to get them declassified. What? On the campaign, Trump talked about the Epstein files multiple times and releasing them. Multiple members of his administration talked about the importance, the utmost importance of the Epstein files and releasing them. Some, including FBI Director Kash Patel, said it should be the #1 priority. Demanded it be done day one. I would say the majority of Trump voters would have said, yes, Epstein files day one. It was literally a campaign issue. And now a lot of these voices in the Trump world on the right wing are saying, move on, nothing to see here. Meanwhile, I tuned into CNN last night. I tuned into MSNBC last night. And what is their biggest story? The Epstein files. And they're demanding the Epstein files. I've got Democrats writing songs and posting them on their social media demanding the Epstein files be released. What? What is going on? A year ago, it was the exact opposite. A year ago, it was right-wingers demanding the Epstein files, writing songs, all this stuff, Republicans, Trump, now administration members, and the Democrats were silent. Or they would call it a conspiracy theorist because you talked about Bill Clinton on the list. Now you have the Democrats in a full-forced effort to try to get the files released, and it's the Trump administration and the right wing stopping it and saying nothing to see here. What in the world? And you know what it really shows? It shows how controlled both sides are. From the politicians all the way down to the constituents, to the voters, to the people. It shows how everything is controlled. That just like that, all of a sudden people just change sides. So we went from the right being, give us the Epstein files, to now the left being, give us the Epstein files. And, you know, there's a couple different issues you could say maybe tie into this bizarro world, like no new wars, no new foreign entanglements, no new strikes, and then the Iran strikes and more involvement in the Middle East and Trump people kind of trying to make excuses or switch for that. But that's just, I don't know. You could even say maybe that's politics as normal. There has been nothing more political bizarro world than the switch on the Epstein files. It is shocking. Now, let me just say this. If this had happened a year ago, when Biden was in the White House and the Democrats had the Senate and the Democrats had the House, and Biden said, we're not going to do the Epstein files, and Biden's FBI said, we're not going to do the Epstein files, and Biden's Attorney General said, we're not going to do the Epstein files, and then Republicans tried to get a vote to declassify the Epstein files, and the Democrats shut it down, what would you be saying as a Trump voter? What would you be saying as a right-winger? What would you be saying as a conservative? Don't tell me you wouldn't be outraged. Don't tell me you wouldn't say Joe Biden was covering it up. Don't tell me you wouldn't be screaming how the Democrats are covering up sex trafficking. Of course you would. But because it's Trump and the Republicans, now you're okay with it. And if you're already making excuses as to why you're okay with it now, or it's Trump and not Biden, then yet again, it shows how we're in political bizarro world, and it shows how easily controlled both sides of the political aisle are.
Dude, you're right,
Clown
bro.
world. I thought we left clown world. We're right back in it.
Oh, we're back
now
in
it's
it.
Bizarro form.
Oh, yes, we are, dude. Hey, you guys are watching the Off Topic Show exclusively right here on YouTube. Make sure you guys use promo code OFFTOPIC to save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe using promo code OFFTOPIC. There's so many awesome shows on the network, but make sure to show your support for the Off Topic Show. All right, well, let's get right into it. Donald Trump, you really dug yourself a grave here, Ricky. Let's go ahead and read the latest from Donald Trump here, guys. We got the radical left Democrats have hit pay dirt again, just like with the fake and fully discredited Steele Dossier, the lying 51 intelligence agents, the laptop from hell, which the Dems swore had come from Russia. No, it came from Hunter Biden's bathroom. And even the Russia scam itself, a total fake and made-up story used in order to hide crooked Hillary Clinton's big loss in the 2016 presidential election. Yeah, this is like how he's saying, this is how he's talking. His assistant's like typing what to write, and he's like, no. These scams and hoaxes are the Democrats are good at. It's all they have. They are not good at governing, no good at policy, and no good at picking winning candidates. Also, unlike Republicans, they stick together like glue. The Epstein hoax in my past. Wait, hold on. The new scam is what we will forever call the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. And my past supporters have bought into this bullshit hook, line, and sinker. They haven't learned their lesson. And probably never, even after being conned by lunatic left for 8 long years, I've had more success in 6 months than perhaps any president in our country's history. And all these people want to talk about with strong prodding by the fake news and the success-starved Dems is the Jeffrey Epstein hoax. Let these weaklings continue forward and do the Democrats' work. Don't even think about talking of our incredible and unprecedented success because I don't want their support anymore. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Make America great again. Well, I think it's weird that Benjamin Netanyahu was supposed to be in court today, but court trial adjourned amid strikes on Syria. Hey, Trump, majority of Americans, they want to know what's up with the Epstein files, bro. And here you are yet again.
She's given us just a very quick briefing, and in terms of the credibility of the different things that they've seen. And I would say that, these files were made up by Comey. They were made up by Obama. They were made up by the Biden, we went through years of that with the Russia hoax, with all of the different things that we had to go through. We've gone through years of it, but she's handled it very well, and it's going to be up to her. Whatever she thinks is credible, she should release. Yeah.
Okay, let's play this one.
And Jim.
Mr. President, I know you've urged people to move on, but I'm curious, why do you think your supporters in particular have been so interested in the Epstein story and so upset about how it's been handled?
I don't understand it. Why they would be so interested. He's dead for a long time. He was never...
Wait. Who is that guy again? Who's that guy right next to Trump right there? Hold on a second, folks. Who is that guy? Who's that guy next to Trump? What's his name? That guy right there. I think this is one of Trump's handlers. Hey, I think this is one of Trump's handlers. Let's read about this guy. You want to know about this piece of crap right here? Let me tell you about this piece of crap. This guy's name is Howard Lutnick. He didn't show up to work in the World Trade Center on 9/11. His business partner, Larry Silverstein, the guy who insured the Twin Towers right before they fell, he reportedly pocketed $25 million from American Airlines settlement and lived right next to Jeffrey Epstein. This guy right here lived right next to Jeffrey Epstein. The guy right behind Trump, just like with Joe Biden, these Draco reptilians, whatever they are from another planet, guys. That is all you need to know. Trump is totally throwing his whole base underneath the bus. And if you guys still trust Donald Trump after this, you're probably, well, I'll just keep it, I'll just be nice, a weirdo.
There is no client list.
Sergeant Cornelius, are you sure this will turn the frogs gay?
Of course. They'll never see it coming.
You'll never believe it. Some of them are still wearing masks.
Idiots. And then we told them to drink soybeans instead of milk, and they did it.
I guess they wanted to repair the city's bridge, but we needed to send more bombs to Ukraine.
Committee make an order amendment number 50 to H.R. 3633 offered by Representative Khanna, which would require the Attorney General to preserve and release any records related to Jeffrey Epstein. Madam Chair, on February 21st, 2025, President Trump's own Attorney General, Pam Bondi, said on Fox News, the Epstein client list was sitting on her desk, quote, right now to review, end quote. Kash Patel, Trump's FBI director, said during his confirmation hearing that he would do everything, if confirmed, to make sure the American people knew, quote, the full weight of what happened, end quote. Patel, who now leads the FBI, said on the Benny Johnson show that the FBI was hiding the Epstein client list. Donald Trump Jr., the president's own son, tweeted out, and I quote, show us all the Epstein client list right now. Why would anyone protect those scumbags? Ask yourselves this question, and then the answer becomes very apparent, end quote. And now, forgive me, but suddenly these same people are telling us there's nothing to see here. Trump is posting that we should all just move on. Well, I want to know what the hell is in these files. And I think we all want to know why Trump is suddenly changing his tune and is so desperate to sweep this under the rug. But you know what? This also gets at his credibility. This is about trust. Republicans said, trust us, vote for us, and we will release these files. And here we are, they are backtracking. They said they aren't going to cut Medicaid, and they did. They said they wouldn't add to the deficit and debt. They exploded both. They said that they stand with law enforcement. They won't even hang a plaque.
All right, I just want to say right now, I'm starting to think Donald Trump really is ushering in Operation Warp Speed 2.0. I want to play this other clip. I just want to sidestep from the Epstein stuff. Listen to what they say right here about the robots and everything. You guys might not think so. Listen, you might not think so, but I think it's clearly evident. It's clearly evident that Donald Trump is working with the elites to usher in legitimately the Operation Warp Speed 2.0. Look at this. Look.
What would you say about this, John?
Well, I think with AI, as Howard and the president said, we're going to need more workers in this country because President Trump, as the greatest economic developer that this country's ever had, has brought back this record amount of foreign direct investment and a record amount of U.S. investment going back into job creation. But the mix is going to change. AI will take jobs away, like software development, because AI can write code, but AI can't wire a building, do plumbing. I mean, if kids go into the trades today, they're all going to be making 150 grand, and they'll have amazing lives, build companies, start businesses. I mean, this is part of the boom of America, because middle class, working Americans will never have had it as good. They have lower taxes, lower regulation, and more opportunities to go to work to build things.
We need people. We really need, because we're building so many factories. And
yeah, we need people to help us build the factories for the robots. Listen to what he says right here about the robots, though. Listen.
the country. And so AI can help with that. But what also is going to help are going to be robots.
What's also going to help is going to be robots. Let me just play it back.
Going to help are going to be robots. But what also is going to help are going to be robots. You know, the robots, I think, are going to be a big deal. And that's going to help also.
No. It's happened, folks. It's already happening, man. Look at the robot. Dude, look at the robots walking around West Los Angeles.
Hi, Gorge.
Listen, folks, you might think this is all fun and games, but what if this robot gets hacked, goes down the street, steals your poodle, steals your child, steals your money? You're not going to be laughing then. If it gets hacked by some foreign, like Chinese hacker group. And by the way, why we have flamboyantly gay robots in West Hollywood, look at the robots in China, folks. Why can't we have some of these robots? Man! Oh. All right, listen, just hear me out real quick, and then we'll get back to the Epstein stuff. Dude, if 100 of these against 100 people, we would lose. We have robots like this, guys. Over in West Hollywood, we got these robots walking up to you on the street. We got self-driving vehicles. We have little robots with wheels going down to deliver your food since you're too scared to leave your house. Over in China, they have, dude, they got Bruce Lee. They got Bruce Lee, man. We will lose, dude. You guys, listen, you're laughing about this, but we will lose. Anyway, let's go to Pam Bondi. What does Pam Bondi have to say about the Epstein files, folks?
Today you would release credible files related to Mr. Epstein. Are you prepared to do that, and when would you?
Our memo speaks for itself, and we'll get back to you on anything else. I haven't seen all of his statements today. Thank you.
How do you respond to the MAGA base that has expressed a lot of frustration about this?
We're going to fight to keep America safe again, and we're fighting together as a team. That's what's so important right now. You know, we've got a war on drugs. We've got a war on human trafficking.
Wait. Did this blonde? Okay, I'm gonna be nice. Did she just say we have human trafficking? Yeah, no shit. That's why we want the Epstein files. Dude, Pam, you're making Legally Blonde 2 look like a, well, let's be honest. I mean, listen, I don't make any blonde jokes, but they really thought they could put a blonde woman, a Latino, and an Indian in charge of the FBI to get us the Epstein files. It's reverse DEI. You see what they do? They do the DEI, and then they also do the reverse DEI. For all the idiots like you that are going to believe it, they put this white Caucasian blonde chick, an Indian dude, a Latino guy, and everybody's like, yeah, man, they're going to find out the files. No, done. Hook, line, and sinker. We all got fooled, folks. What is she talking about? We have human trafficking. No shit. No shit. That's why we want the Epstein files released. And everybody who gave Epstein, I don't care if it's $1 or 100,000. I don't care if they weren't on the island. If they worked and did business with Epstein, well, then they helped him get money and power to do what he did. You know what? Let's go to Alex Jones. Alex Jones, he always just, he knows what's up. And listen, make sure you're subscribed to the Off Topic Show. There's Charlie Kirk's, there's Ben Shapiro's. There's all these, I don't know how to say it, losers. We speak the truth here, and we fight truth to power. Now let's go ahead and do this before, shit, Hillary's at my door. Hillary, is that you?
All right, on the tarmac with Lutnick, Trump's chief economic advisor, you just saw Trump double down like he did last week and say nobody's been looking into Epstein. Why would anybody want to know about that? I don't know, Bill Gates and Bill Clinton and Steve Jobs' wife and all these other world leaders going to this island where there's underage kids and all the Mossad connections and the Israeli.
I just want to say, this is the Alex Jones we've grown to love, guys. Hey, I just want to say real quick, this is the Alex Jones that we need. This is the Alex Jones I thought we lost, folks. A true American patriot. You know how much he loves Donald Trump, but he loves his country more. And I see a lot of you guys love Donald Trump over your country. You love Donald Trump over getting to the truth. You love Donald Trump more than holding wealthy elites accountable. So you're a traitor to the state. You're an enemy of the state. Everybody that's on Trump's side right now, you're a damn enemy. As far as I'm concerned, we're no longer friends, Ricky. Now, let me play this video from Alex Jones, and then we can talk about the Knights Templar and the skull and the bones. But while you guys are listening to me through your phone, you have to understand the American people will not let this stand. And Donald Trump just took, dude, Donald Trump could have had his face on Mount Rushmore. Let's be honest. Up until 2 weeks ago, everybody was not even concerned. They're like, you know what? They should take down the statue of Sitting Bull. You know, near Mount Rushmore, they built the other statue of that Native American. Dude, everybody was like, you know what? Take down that statue, bring it over to Mount Rushmore, and add Trump. Now everybody's like, wait, Trump? Wait, Trump did what? You know, real quick, it is funny listening to some of the MAGA. They're like, well, I'm not really happy with Trump right now. You know, I'm still voting, you know, I still support him, but he's not really, you know, he's not making me really happy. Bro, what are you talking about? He's totally doing a whole 180 in the other direction. This is not the Donald Trump. They got blackmail on this guy. The little hats are controlling him, and you know it damn well. So stand up for America, stand up for what's right, and call out the bullshit, or in my opinion, you're just a loser. Now let's play this video from Alex Jones. Man, I'm full of piss and vinegar today. You know what? I took a nice little afternoon nap, and now I woke up, and I'm just full of piss and vinegar. Let's just go do this shit. Let's go.
Prime Minister secretly getting caught over and over again, going to his New York lair and Zorro Ranch and all the rest of it. Why would anybody want to know about that? You made it a major campaign issue, and your surrogates did to bring all this out. That's why. And so then you say it doesn't exist last week, and you're the person behind it telling people to stop covering it. Then your surrogates all get in trouble, try to fall on their swords. Then you come out yesterday through Laura Trump and then yourself again at a press conference and say, yeah, go ahead and release anything Pam Bondi's got. And then now you say, I don't know why anybody want to look into this. Then on top of that, we now know that the video, the supposed proof that he committed suicide that's around a corner, can't even see his cell bay, has been heavily edited, not just a missing minute, but almost 3 minutes and a bunch of edit points with the metadata. Independent groups have looked at it. We've looked at it. It's true. And I'm just like, my God, Trump, you're not stupid. You couldn't come up with a plan better to discredit yourself and to get the Democrats to have congressional hearings and do all this stuff. Yes, we know the Democrats have control of the file. Yes, we know they obviously cut themselves out of it. That's all true. But your attempt to then tell people nothing to see here, move on, is called the mother of all Streisand effects. And Trump, I know you know what the Streisand effect is. In case you don't, you need to look into it. That's why Laura Trump, everybody else is backpedaling. It's why I've heard from DOJ sources that indeed you guys are looking at a special counsel. Good. To the special counsel. Have them investigate it. We know you just got the stuff back in March. The Democrats were hiding it in New York. That's their problem. And of course, it's all stuff they cooked up or whatever, like they've done with Russiagate and the rest of it. But running away from it makes it only that much worse. Obviously, people came to Elon a few months ago and told him this was going on. He got scared, distanced himself, and I'm getting really concerned.
Dude, no. They made a ritual out of Elon Musk. He didn't just distance himself. And we have 666 people in here right now. Can we change the numbers here? Listen, Elon Musk got the black eye ritual. Hey, thank you for the donation, bro. Hey, I don't know whatever you're going through. I hope everything's going well in your life. If not, I hope it does. And if it is, right on, stay highly positive. Thank you for the donation, brother. Dudes, Elon Musk got the black eye ritual. They made a mockery about the world's richest guy. They totally embarrassed him in front of everybody with the black eye ritual. Listen, if you're not familiar with the black eye ritual, or when they have people in Hollywood that are guys dress up in dresses and humiliate them, dude, this is a massive humiliation ritual. What Donald Trump is doing, it's a massive humiliation ritual from the Illuminati. I mean, they brought us up. They thought Trump was going to be that one guy to slay the darkness. We propped him up on a pedestal, and Donald Trump is either being blackmailed, or Donald Trump really has the biggest damn ego where he thinks that he's so damn popular that the main thing he really ran on, he could just say whatever. Now, listen, we don't have much hope. We don't have much faith in our justice system. Let's be honest. And we all kind of assumed if they were to bring down some real prominent, wealthy elites that were trafficking children and just people, that we could start believing and trusting in the system again. People that don't vote went out and voted for Trump. People that don't even play into the game. And now guess what? I don't even think people want to go into American Party that Elon Musk. I think most likely people are done, dude. I think this is when everything falters. I think this is when people just give it the middle finger. They say they're done with the whole system. They're going to stop giving it its time, money, energy, maybe stop paying taxes. The money doesn't even go to the road anyway. They're not even fixing potholes. I guess we're all realizing there's a game being played, so we might as well just play it to our benefit and stop giving into the damn charade. Because if we turn our back on something like this, don't complain to me why society is falling apart. Don't complain why there's crime going up in your neighborhood. Don't complain that the police don't show up right when you need them. Because when we start turning our back to this, it's one thing Jamal Khashoggi gets and Donald Trump still does work with Benjamin Salamander or whatever his name is. But to have the crime happen on our own soil, to turn your back to that, I'm an American patriot. No, you're an enemy of the American people. And look how he just threw everybody under the bus. Have you ever met that person you thought you can trust, and then they just throw you under the bus? And you're like, wow, bro, you really just threw me under the bus that easy, huh? I was just concerned about your drinking. I was concerned about you smoking weed all the time. I was concerned about your pill addiction, but okay. Just throw me under the bus. All right. The people that care about the Epstein, believe it or not, actually care about the country. Listen, I know it sounds like a little, repetitive, but dude, we have to keep on talking about this. And nobody's even talking about the Diddy thing anymore. Well, there is one guy talking about Diddy, and I'll tell you what, this guy, he's kind of creepy. It's the Joker. Yeah, the Joker. He wants to know about Diddy. If he doesn't get any, dude, look at this. Too much internet for me today. Look at this.
Hey, that they refused to tell us who was on the Diddy party guest list. I'm gonna oil up one of my bros. And don't think I won't do it. I know where they keep it. It's at CVS. They have it in big, big bottles. I'll oil up one of my bros. I'll put it on the staircase. No one leaves. All you have to do is write down all the names of the guests from the Diddy party. People think Diddy's just, oh, he's a good musician. Oh, no, he's a rapper. No. Oh, and it starts tonight. For every night that I don't know who was on the guest list, one of my bros gets oiled up. He might even get back shots. I'm a man of my word.
Dude, I'm telling you what. Oh man. Oh, hey, don't you find it weird that the Diddy trial is all just for show while this Epstein thing is going down? Don't you find it weird that they stopped talking about Diddy? You know what I mean? They stopped talking about Diddy at the same time with the whole Epstein files. And listen, I want to play up a video right here. We all know these politicians, the Richmond, north of Richmond, we always know they always pay off one another with bribes. But is Donald Trump getting a little too confident right here? Listen, is Donald Trump, listen to what Trump says right here. Is he legitimately talking about bribing Rand Paul and he didn't do what he said? Listen, you have to understand, before we go into this video, I liked Donald Trump up until 2 weeks ago. Hey, up until last week, I liked Donald Trump. Now, I think Donald Trump is too full of himself, man. He's too, I don't even think he's getting blackmailed anymore. I think this is just all Trump's move. And I think he was banking with the Epstein stuff, using it as a way to get people to like him. And now he has to come clean, and he doesn't want to do it.
2 negative votes. I didn't invite those 2 guys to anything. We had a guy named Rand Paul Jr. He's known as Rand Paul Jr. in the House. He always votes no. And we had somebody else. I did him a big favor, and I said, well, he's not going to, sir, I don't think so-and-so is going to vote. I won't mention his name. And I said, no, he's going to vote because I did him a very big favor, very personal favor, as big as you can get, having to do with death and life. But having to do, no, he's going to vote. Don't worry about it. Okay, sir, if you tell me, but I don't think we're going to get his vote. Don't worry about it, I said. I know what I'm talking about. Don't worry about it. And sure as hell, he voted against this. And I said, another one down, another great move by Trump. Anyway, so much for favors. You know, it's welcome to the world of politics, right? Right, David? We know about that.
Guys, I mean, huh? Okay, well, let's maybe just real quick, maybe we should talk about something else real quick. Hey, let's just talk about something else. So, real quick, this guy passed away, all right? There's a ghost hunter. Have you heard about it? So, this guy died over there near Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. He was taking this doll around the country, a demonic doll. Listen, if you guys don't believe in voodoo and all that, well, I do. I believe in voodoo. I believe it's real. Dark energy, just like good energy, bad energy. It's best not to mess with it. This guy took around a damn doll that has been known to have creepy things wrong with it, dude. Listen, I'll tell you what. Hey, why was he even messing with this shit? It's better just to leave this in the can. Why? Honestly, I feel bad that the guy just dropped dead. He literally just dropped dead. The name of his tour was like the Devil's Tour. Listen, guys, you don't mess around with that shit. You don't mess around with dark energy, dark magic. I'm just telling you. You might think it's funny and everything, but that shit ain't funny. Look what happened to this guy. He just dropped dead. And you don't think it has anything to do with the dark energy that he was exploiting, making money off of, making fame off of? They came back and got his ass. Hey, you want fame? You want money? Oh, you want to prop this up and show it off? Hey, look, I got that doll that inspired that movie, y'all. Well, look, now you're dead. Get that shit. I mean, that's the fact that we even pulled up that picture. That's already too much for me. Ugh. But as we find out, it's a dark world that we live in. And guys, you should be upset. I'm sorry. We should be upset. Let me go ahead and move this off the thing. This is what Donald Trump just came out to say. Listen, I'll let you guys read it right now. Can you read it? I'll go ahead like this. I'll let you guys read the tweet. We have a little bit longer here. I just wanted to make a little brief update on this Epstein situation. Dude, Mike Johnson just went on the Benny Johnson show. The House Speaker. Look, listen to what Mike Johnson was just. Listen.
We've been lied to by our federal government for so long. I feel like there's some type of like there's a pain point, right? And a pressure cooker that gets heated up on issues like the Epstein issue, right? And obviously that's something that's taken over a lot of the online dialogue. I have a question here about it that concerns either testifying or testimony for Ghislaine Maxwell, potentially before Congress, or if you would support members like Marjorie Taylor Greene or Anna Paulina Luna on the release of subpoenaing the Epstein documents from the DOJ, whether you would support either of those.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Marjorie or Anna about that specific subject, but I'm for transparency. We're intellectually consistent in this. Look, Reagan used to tell us we should trust the American people. I believe in that principle. I know President Trump does as well, and I trust him. I mean, he put together a team of his choosing, and they're doing a great job. It's a very delicate subject, but we should put everything out there and let the people decide it. I mean, the White House and the White House team are privy to facts that I don't know. I mean, this isn't my lane. I haven't been involved in that.
Just put it all out there, he said.
Because the flip-flopping and the 180ing and the going back is just the biggest train wreck I've ever seen. And it's not in character for you to be acting like this. So we want your agenda to succeed. I've done deep research, never saw you involved with Epstein criminal activity. So why are you acting like this? You made a deal with the establishment to leave you alone. Have they rolled over? U.S. intelligence we know is involved. Mossad, CIA, MI6, we already know that. But instead, you just continue to say nothing to see here, move along, though go ahead and release information, but there's no information to release. Contradiction for contradiction, flip-flopping to flip-flopping. 180s on 180s on 180s. Jesus, I'm on a roller coaster here.
Yeah, Donald Trump has flipped more than a pancake at a Red Suspenders Day parade. Man, don't you guys, hey, real quick, don't you love my comedy? flipping more than a pancake at a Red Suspenders Day parade. You know, hey, you want to know what dad jokes are when you're not a dad? They're called jokes. Anyway, Donald Trump, he's speaking facts, and I love him. If I was gay, I would eat his ass. But since I'm not gay and I'm married, I will have to pass on that. I'm just saying, Alex is making me really happy right now.
And then, oh, it's only fake news is concerned. Oh, like MTG and Tucker Carlson and myself and Joe Rogan and the American people. This is something that finally got our attention. People finally woke up to this. People finally understand, you know, a window in the deep state with all this. And so you signing on to this and flip-flopping is just self-harming. I mean, please, President Trump, stop. If you want it to go away, just be quiet. It's like there's a gun to his head saying, you better come out and say none of this exists or we'll release it. It's bad. It's getting worse by the minute. And I support you, but we built the movement you wrote in on. You're not the movement. You just surfed in on it. And I'm telling you, man, the Democrats we know are pure evil. My God, they promote pedophilia and everything openly. So why the hell are you acting like this? Please stop now. Please listen to Laura Trump and others. Please listen to Steve Bannon. Listen to Tucker. Listen to me. Listen to us. We care about you. Stop doing this. Stop it. You couldn't be doing a worse thing to yourself and to America right now. Damn it. Just from a place of love. Stop it now. Stop pissing on us and telling us it's raining. Tonight, 9 p.m.
Yeah, well, I don't think he's going to stop there, Alex.
Got videotape, and all of a sudden they don't. You know, you got the director of the FBI on this show saying there's no if there was, nothing you're looking for is on those tapes. Like, what? Why did they say there was thousands of hours of tapes of people doing horrible shit? Why did they say that?
Right.
Didn't Pam Bondi say that?
What, are you talking about Epstein or Diddy?
Yeah, Epstein.
Yeah, she said it literally, I think, a week before you had the FBI director sitting here telling you there was nothing, right?
She said something about that there was like thousands of hours of tapes of people doing horrible crimes.
There is. And didn't the FBI dude say that there was nothing?
Cash Patel said there's nothing you're looking for. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to push back.
Right. No,
I mean,
of course. I understand.
Obviously, he's saying what he has to say.
Right.
Mystery surrounds the Jeffrey Epstein files after Bondi claims tens of thousands of videos. Tens of thousands. Jesus Christ.
I'll tell you what.
Chill. Oh, my God. Was reviewing tens of thousands of videos, the wealthy financier with children or child porn. The comment made to reporters at the White House days after a similar remark to a stranger with a hidden camera raised the stakes for President Donald Trump's administration to prove it has in its possession previously unseen compelling documents.
See, nobody's falling for it. Nobody is believing it. Nobody. And if we want, we can still go down this hole. I mean, dude, I have so much right here. And look at this. It makes you wonder when this guy says it. Look. So we got Stephen King says the Epstein files, the list is real. So is the Tooth Fairy. So this guy's probably on the list. He looks like a damn creeper. I mean, he is the one, after all, who made It the Clown. You know what I mean? He's the one that thought about that. People want to know what's up. Here, let me play this other clip right here. Let me show you. It's not the end. It's not the end. This is actually just the beginning. And look what Ben Shapiro says. Look at him.
There are, by the way, but they are child pornography. The reason the FBI is not releasing them is because those tapes do not include underage people with third parties on Epstein Island. That is not what the tapes are.
Dude, I really hate Ben Shapiro. Jeffrey Epstein brought wealthy, very important celebrities, businessmen to the island. Had girls that looked kind of old, but they were young. All right? Had cameras hidden. People would have sex with those women, and then he would walk out as the guy sitting there naked and with a towel, smoking a cigar. Jeffrey would walk out and be like, so, that was good. That was some good pussy, huh? Hey, by the way, you're going to have to do such and such, such and such. And if you don't, you see behind the bushes right there, you were getting videotaped the whole time. So you're going to go back to New York, and you're going to vote this, this, this. You're going to go back to D.C., and you're going to vote this, 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 or come out. Or Kelly over here. Come on, Kelly, come here. We're going to go ahead and show everybody, Kelly is only 15. That's the kind of shit that went down. But Ben Shapiro is covering for the little hats. And we've had enough of that shit.
Okay, I also have sources in the federal government who are covering this stuff and have seen the documents. Okay, those tapes are just child porn. That's all. That's what they are. That's why the FBI is not releasing them. Okay, as far as the Epstein list, what I have been told by my sources is that there is no Epstein list, that basically there's a black book of Jeffrey Epstein contacts. And the vast majority of those contacts are already out there publicly. That's why you know names like Prince Andrew or Alan Dershowitz or some of the names that have been mentioned here. Those contacts, there is no evidence, according to the DOJ and the FBI, and again, that's public. There's no evidence that any of those third parties were having girls trafficked to them. Here is Tucker then asserting that it was actually Mossad. Again, without evidence, not a shock. Of course, this is where Tucker was going. This has become the hot speculation on the internet, is without evidence. You say that Mossad was running Jeffrey Epstein. When I say without evidence, I mean without evidence. Naftali Bennett, the former Israeli prime minister, said, quote, "As a former Israeli prime minister, with the Mossad having reported directly to me, I say to you with 100% certainty, the accusation that Jeffrey Epstein somehow worked for Israel or the Mossad running a blackmail ring is categorically and totally false. This accusation is a lie being peddled by prominent online personalities such as Tucker Carlson, pretending they know things they don't." And in fact, I followed up with the former prime minister, Naftali Bennett, and what he told me is that Mossad has not been active in the United
Dude, I just, don't you, okay. You see people like Ben Shapiro, their ego was too big. He thinks that we're stupid, just like most politicians think we're stupid. I'm tired of everybody thinking we're just stupid. We're not stupid. That's why this whole Epstein thing is spiraling out of control. I just want to say, if you guys are watching right now, the Off Topic Show, thank you guys so much. My weekly podcast over on Compound Censored, 3 days a week. Go check it out. I don't know, man. This whole thing has kind of got me bummed, to be honest with you, because up until 2 weeks ago, I mean, I said some things I didn't like about Trump, but for the most part, I was totally in favor of Trump and what he's been doing. Now it's like, honestly, just a horrible taste in the mouth. And I feel like puking. Like, I don't know. I don't see how Trump, like, dude, it's a humiliation ritual. It feels like we just got humiliated because we felt like we're this close to really winning. And that's what they do, to break our spirits, to make you feel like you're just a peasant. You're just a peon. It doesn't even matter if you're pissed. There's nothing you can do. And the only thing we can do is stop giving these politicians our time, our money, and our energy. Stop giving into the political theater. Honestly, we probably even shouldn't even be paying taxes. If they want to keep on, it's just, here, let's keep on going. Look, right here. Oh, by the way, they took out footage. They took footage from that tape they released.
Should there be an investigation or a special counsel investigation?
I don't know. I'm not an attorney.
Okay. Well, I think I pretty much sums up today's episode. I wanted to keep this short and sweet related to Epstein. Let me see if there's any other videos here that I've not pulled up that we can check out. It's just the whole thing is, listen, this is them voting no right here. Listen.
Questions on the amendment. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. No. In the opinion of the chair, the noes have it. The amendment's not agreed
Chair, I'm
to.
kind of shocked by that. I will ask for a roll call.
The clerk will call the roll.
Mrs. Fishbach? No. Mrs. Fishbach, no. Mr. Norman? Yes. Mr. Norman, aye. Mr. Roy? Mrs. Houchin? Mrs. Houchin, no. Mr. Langworthy? Mr. Langworthy, no. Mr. Scott? Mr. Scott, no. Mr. Griffith? Mr. Griffith, no. Mr. Jack?
No.
Mr. Jack, no. Mr. McGovern?
Aye.
Mr. McGovern, aye. Ms. Scanlon? Yes. Ms. Scanlon, aye. Mr. Neguse? Yes. Mr. Neguse, aye. Ms. Ledger-Fernandez? Aye. Ms. Ledger-Fernandez, aye. Madam Chair?
No.
Madam Chair, no.
The clerk will report the total.
5 yeas, 7 nays.
The noes have it. The amendment is not agreed to. And I think most of us believe
hold on.
What's appropriate will be released when it is time for the president to release it.
All right. If you're 50 years old, get out. Maybe not even 50, maybe 60 or 70. What's this old woman doing there? You know, Trump's pretty old too. What's going on with these elderly people getting in our way? Go retire. Go chill on the beach. These sick, twisted people ruining our future and the future of your guys' kids. And you remember, Donald Trump ran 120, let me tell you, Donald Trump held 120 campaign events during 2024 election. Epstein's name didn't come out up one time. It was not a campaign promise, people are saying. Oh, fuck. People are saying it's not a campaign promise. So, yeah, but you know what though, bro? For the person that posted this, he went on all these online radio podcasts. He went on all these podcasters and no, because he talked about it. Listen, he may have not talked about it at his event, but we have so many videos of him talking about this with so many prominent Lex Friedman. That Lex Friedman, he talked about it with him. Like, I understand how some MAGA want to spin this. I get it. It's hard getting let down. This sucks. I get it. It sucks. You know what I mean? I get it. But dude, that no. Let's see. I'm trying to see right now if there's anything else. Okay, why is Prince Andrew doing this then? Why is Prince Andrew doing this? Prince Andrew, this guy is so guilty. Dude, the fall is insane. This is the fall. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, Israel's dropping bombs in Syria. You guys, Israel is dropping bombs in Syria right now. Benjamin Netanyahu should be in court. Dude, Benjamin Netanyahu, that guy should be in jail right now. Holy crap. And why has the swamp grown even bigger since Donald Trump? I thought Donald Trump was supposed to drain the swamp. Dude, Israel is raining bombs on Syria's capital, targeting civilians, neighborhoods, and government sites in one of the oldest cities on earth, a city that has stood over for 11,000 years. Dude, now Jasmine Crockett is coming out. Dude. Okay, we're not going anywhere yet. We have some more videos I have to pull up. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Dude, this is horrible. Thank you guys for being here. What is going on? Now, dude, Jasmine Crockett is looking like the sane one. Are we out of our minds? Dude, Jasmine Crockett right here? Dude, I can't believe this. I can't believe this woman is looking like the smart one right now. Let me play up this video. Dude, I can't believe this. Let me play this clip. What is going on here?
And Pam Bondi. We should put her under oath to testify in front of judiciary on the House side.
About Epstein?
About Epstein, absolutely.
What do you want to know?
Well, first of all, she said, oh, you know, I've got the files on my desk. Then the next thing you know, she said, well, wait a minute, there are no files. Which one is it? When were you lying? And why are you lying? What is the cover-up? We know that your boss indicated that he was going to release the files. What is the holdup on releasing the files? And how are you going to go about determining what is relevant?
Oh, man. You know, it's like piranhas. These Democrats are like piranhas right now. They're loving this right now. You know how bad this is? Dude, Donald Trump could have had a flawless victory, dudes. Donald Trump could have had a flawless victory. He could have been probably the best president in United States history. Not anymore. Dude, Trump just went up like this and straight down like Bitcoin. And I'm wondering if he's going to go back up again like Bitcoin is currently, or is he just going to stay down? Jasmine Crockett sounds like the sane one. Jasmine Crockett is sounding like the sane one. What's up, Mark? XRP. Dude, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Let's go play another clip. What's going on? This video might be a little laggy, but at least the audio works. Let's check it out. Let's check it out.
That there's a client list out there. That wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. Despite all of these rumors and stories and so on, he had no plan for blackmail. When I met with him 9 days before his trial and he asked me to take over the defense of his case, we talked about strategy. You can believe that he had every incentive to come forward with names of rich and famous who were involved in this case. The danger of everybody ought to be in favor of transparency. The reason Judge Berman and others have...
Who cares about a list? Wait. Who cares about a list? I care. Majority of Americans care about a list. Wait, who cares about a list? Anybody that has kids? Anybody that has nieces and nephews? Anybody that wants to have integrity and do the right thing? Who cares about the list? Did you really just ask, who cares about the list? Well, Jesse, you're a prime example of what they call sheeple people, Jesse. You're the prime example of what the system needs to continue. Little sheeple people like you. Without you, the whole thing crumbles. And people like you are holding on with a damn thread because your fragile little mind. You see, you need somebody to always tell you what to do, how to think, how to feel, Jesse. Because you don't know how to do it on your own because you're a sheeple people. You've been programmed ever since you were a kid. Who are you kidding? Who cares about the list? Man, honestly, if anybody wants to go out on that hill, go ahead. But I got to tell you, it's not going to look good. I'm just telling you, that's not going to ferment well like a bottle of wine. If you're really going to say, who cares about the list? I care. Majority of the people care. You go to foreign countries, human trafficking is happening right out in broad day. There's a guy in the Philippines, a preacher that was talking about it. Video went viral last week. In the United States, it's happening a lot, but it's not so out in the open. If we stop these sickos from doing this, even getting a couple big names, it'll set a ripple effect around the world. But if we continue to turn our back to it, of course it's going to get worse all over the world, and of course it's going to get worse in the United States. Chivalry is dead. People don't hold the door open for anybody anymore. The elderly woman falls down, people film it. The elderly woman falls down in front of the train tracks, everybody freaking films it. Hey, look, she fell over, dudes. Old man having a hard time getting his wallet out, and you're complaining behind him at 7-Eleven that he's taking too long, even though he's 81 walking around. I'm just saying, society's cooked. If we don't get answers with Epstein, society is done, folks. I don't want to hear people complaining about, why is this happening in society? Well, when the leader-in-chief turns his back to human trafficking and child trafficking, you understand? In 2020, they put up a statue of George Floyd. In that moment, society would start to decay. They started taking down history. Robert E. Lee. Wasn't trying to rhyme, but it does. You see, Robert E. Lee might have been a piece of crap. Might have, he was. But then again, was he? Or was he not? Or I don't know. You tell me. Regardless of your opinion of Robert E. Lee, that is our history. George Floyd is not. He was a piece of shit. They put a statue up of that piece of shit. And then that would be the moment society would really fall apart. And now you might as well make a statue of Jeffrey Epstein. You might as well make a statue of Jeffrey Epstein right next to George Floyd smoking a blunt. Because the way I see it, it's all the same. I'm sorry. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I'm sorry. I don't want to be a dick. But this whole Epstein thing really just kind of pisses me off. And what pisses me off the most, ladies and gentlemen, that there's people in here today that think that this is not important to talk about when for years we've been waiting for this day. For years. And we all just got slapped in the face. Literally, Donald Trump took out his dick and slapped us in the face with it. Hey, I'm sorry. I know it's a little vulgar, but Donald Trump just whooped out his small dick. And I don't know if it's big. I don't know if it's small, but this is a small dick move. He's acting like a guy with a small dick energy. You know what? I might have a small dick, but guess what? I got a big sack. My balls have my dick's back. Small dick, big sack. My balls have my dick's back, folks. And I'll tell you what, Donald Trump doesn't have any big balls. His balls are teeny tiny. His dick probably is too, because he did the one thing that we didn't think he was going to do. Sorry, you can get mad at me all you want. I don't have to see Donald Trump's dick to know it's small, folks. This just proves it. So anyway, I want to say thank you guys so much for watching the Off Topic Show. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. I mean, I can see if there's anything else related to this story. Okay, I'm looking. I mean, there's a lot of stuff related to the story. Let's be honest. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, what else is there to say? We got screwed. We got played. Donald Trump, put a fork in it. We're done. I mean, what do you guys think? Let's see. TDS? Oh, it's not called TDS, bro. It's not TDS. You can just go piss up a rope. This channel has a bunch of videos about people with TDS. It's not TDS. It's just, hey, it's wrong. This is wrong. It's wrong. Sorry. Sorry. We want answers. They hope they could cloud seed and divert our attention to the children and people that have lost their life. Hey, Charles Jenkins, I want to say thank you for the donation. And I want to pull up this video of Marjorie Taylor Greene. This video she just posted. It's about the cloud seeding. I want to know what you think. There's all these floods happening. There's been a lot of floods happening right now, bro. Let me go ahead. Thank you for the donation. Look at this. Look at this.
Big announcement to make. My Clear Skies Act has been filed. This is my legislation to ban weather modification and geoengineering of all kinds. Finally, we can really take the fight in Washington to protect our skies, protect our water, protect our atmospheres, and most of all, protect our families. Thanks for your support, everyone. Look for my legislation, the Clear Skies Act.
Dude, she is great. I'll be honest, though. I'd much rather, listen, if I wasn't married, I'd much rather eat out AOC's ass than Marjorie Taylor Greene. Listen, when it comes to politics, I align more with Marjorie Taylor Greene. But when it comes to eating out the ass, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to go team AOC. Listen, a lot of you guys could agree with me. You know what I mean? A lot of you guys would agree. Like, she is great. You know what I mean? This is great. Trying to stop cloud seeding. But when it comes to eating out booty, dude, I'm telling you, if I had to pick between AOC and Marjorie, yeah, but Mark, when it comes to eating out the ass, bro, which one you going to eat, huh? Dude, I'm telling you, when it comes to eating out I'm saying if we were single, Mark, I don't know if you're single. I'm not single. I'm married. I'm just saying I'm happily married. But if I had to eat out one of the booties, I would pick AOC over Marjorie Taylor. But I'll tell you what, Marjorie, I'm with her with the politics. You know what I mean? There's hundreds of companies that are still doing it, and there's no regulation. Yo, Charles, that's very true. And even if states, from my understanding, Charles, help me if I'm wrong, the states can control the state airspace, but what's happening is these companies are going up in the federal airspace. So a state might say, hey, you can't cloud seed within our space. But then all they do is they go up really high and do it up there, right? I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Also, people talk about organic food, right? Organic, not sprayed with any pesticides. But what happens when all that from the air falls onto the food? So they might not spray Monsanto's. They may not be using Miracle Grow to spray on there directly. But if they're spraying stuff in the sky, that's going to fall down on the food, right? I'm just saying. They may not physically spray the food, but if they're spraying in the sky, then that's going to fall down on the food, no? That's what they created. These are last floods for hopefully they can divert our attention. Okay, so the flood in Texas, they said it was like a 100-year flood. Now, there was a flood in Texas. There was a flood in New Jersey yesterday. There's flooding in Arkansas. There's flooding in Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, dude, this is in the middle of July. Dude, they're getting really ballsy with this. We understand it could rain possibly in July. I mean, dude, it's not unknown. That's not unheard of. But the fact that it's raining so much like this is very alarming. And let's be honest, this technology has been out there for a long time, but this is getting kind of scary. This is getting kind of damn scary. I'll tell you what. Do some research before yapping. Hey, Jesse, you go piss up a rope, you damn peon. Hey, let me tell you this, you stupid cunt. Let me tell you this, you stupid cunt. You stupid cunt. You don't come into my channel and tell me what to say and what to do. You go do your research, you stupid cunt. We're hanging out having a conversation. If I don't know the answer, I know there's somebody in this chat that does. So you go ahead and piss up a rope. Come up in here trying to tell me what to do. We're having a conversation. Clearly, people just want to know what's up. You stupid cunt. You stupid black sheep. Oh, wait, sorry, you're not a black sheep. That would be me. You're the white sheep. You're the sheeple people that need to be told what to do and how to think. You see, I've lost my mind. I had to go Mad Hatter, but I feel better now. Once you realize the plane is going to crash, that's when everything is good. That's when everything is Gucci. That's when you stop giving a flying Some of you guys might say, damn, dude, you didn't have to come out so harsh. Then what do you want me to do? People talking shit, just let them talk shit? No, I want that person to know, yeah, I got your message. That way, the next time they go into somebody else's chat, they might be like, well, hesitant about that. Listen, speak your mind. I'm going to speak my mind too. I want to say, everybody, thank you for donating your time. Thank you for donating your money. Thank you for watching the Off Topic Show. This is where conversations happen. It's not going to be in the back of the pub. We need an American Revolution 2.0. The only thing I know is it's not going to happen us meeting up in the physical, at least not in the beginning. Before we meet up in the physical, we have to meet up online. We got to get people talking. We got to get people questioning. We have to get us coming together. Before we ever think about wanting to meet up in person, the system has us too damn busy working all the time, just trying to put food on the table. And then you get the debate for that 1 hour you have free. What are you going to do? But then you spend so much time wondering what you're going to do with your 1 free hour that you just waste it debating on what you're going to do. We need to have conversations. And I don't mind having them with different opinions. But if you come up into my channel and you talk shit, I'm going to talk shit to you. I'm just giving you the same energy you want. You're talking shit, right? So you want, I'm just giving you what you want. So why are you mad at me? I'm acknowledging you like you wanted, and then I'm giving you that raw negative energy that you wanted back. And then so two negatives make a positive, and I'm positive the audience here likes it because at least they know we're here in the moment, we're here in the now, and even if I'm weird yapping off the fucking lips, I'm still me. So anyway, this video of Donald Trump, this whole thing with Donald Trump put a nail in the coffin. Donald Trump's done. And what I mean by the nail in the coffin, before you crazies, I'm talking about his popularity. Before somebody tries to take that out of left field, like everybody likes to take little snippets. His popularity is done. The guy was colossal. Nobody could stand in his way. The only guy that stood in his way was him. Still, Alex Jones and people want to say that he's being blackmailed. Somebody's holding something to his head. I don't believe it because all of us can be our own worst critic. And a lot of us get in our own way in life. A lot of us cause problems for ourselves that we don't need to cause. At least I do. Maybe it's because I'm a Gemini like Trump. Maybe that's why I understand him. Maybe that's why I understand him, because I'm also a Gemini. Our birthdays are basically identical on the date. So maybe that's why I understand him a little bit too. But no, he stood in his own way. He shot himself in the foot. And well, that's it, you know. Man, I wish there could be something else. I mean, I'm looking at videos here. I'm looking, I'm trying to find. Oh my gosh. Dude, Donald Trump talks about his uncle. Hey, I have video right now of Donald Trump talking about his uncle. Dude, this is Tesla. Hey, this is Nikola Tesla. I'm going to play the video right now of Donald Trump. His uncle went to his house. After Nikola Tesla died, Donald Trump's uncle was hired by the United States government, and he went to his house. He cleared out all of his stuff. They went to go find if he had anything that could harm the nation. Dude, I'm not making this up. Donald Trump is a part of the club. You guys are idiots. You think Donald Trump's not a part of the club? His uncle went to his house. Donald Trump's uncle went to his house. And you guys don't think Donald Trump is a part of the same team? George Carlin was right, dude. George Carlin is so vindicated with everything that he has said. Hey, look, let's listen to Donald Trump talking about his uncle. Dude, we got played. It's a humiliation ritual. It's a humiliation ritual, folks. The whole United States, the whole world just got humiliated. Donald Trump was set up to humiliate all of us. Hey, I'm playing this clip right here. Look. Don't you see it? It makes sense. It makes so much sense. Now that I think about it, this was all done to humiliate us, to let us know we don't have power. We don't have power, guys. We're all over the place. We really don't have power. We do, but we don't. I predicted that the 2028 election is going to be Trump versus Elon, an Elon New American Party. I heard Elon was started. Hey, Rick, so Donald Trump won't be able to run for another term? Donald Trump, the little hats are, hey, first of all, thank you for the donation, by the way, brother. Thank you for the donation. Now, Elon Musk has made this American Party, but dude, the record numbers of people that went out to vote for Donald Trump, I don't think they're going to come out for the American Party. I think the morale is down. Now, I do want to hope so, but the morale is really down right now, dude. I mean, this is a humiliation ritual to the biggest extent. And let's watch this video right here. Look at Donald Trump talking about his uncle, which, by the way, dude, it's a known truth. It's known truth that Donald Trump's uncle was there. Okay, he was there. Listen.
I have to brag just for a second, because when I first heard about AI, it's not my thing. Although my uncle was at MIT, one of the great professors, 51 years, whatever. He was the longest serving professor in the history of MIT, 3 degrees in nuclear, chemical, and math. That's a smart man. Kaczynski was one of his students. Do you know who Kaczynski was? There's very little difference between a madman and a genius. But Kaczynski, I said, what kind of a student was he, Uncle John, Dr. John Trump? He said, what kind of a student? And then he said, seriously good. He said he'd go around correcting everybody, but it didn't work out too well for him. Didn't work out too well, but it's interesting in life. But I will.
Yeah, he had to plug his uncle. Dude, you guys, look it up. Look it up. His uncle really went. They took all of his papers. They took everything from his home. Look. Hey, look at this. Hey, you're right. We can come together and we could stop maybe this new party, but I'm just saying, go look that up about Donald Trump and his uncle. You don't believe it? What did Nikola Tesla? Dude, you guys, do you want me to look this up for you then? Okay. Look, all you have to type in All you have to type in is this right here. That's all you have to type in. Just go right there to it. Keep on keeping on, my friend. Fish Tank with the $20 donation. Holy crap. Hey, thanks, bro. Thanks, Charles. Thank you, Fish Tank. Thank you, all you guys, dude. Odizid, Charles, Rick, Fish Tank. Thanks, man. And everybody go subscribe to Fish Tank Productions. The best reactions when it comes to all things music and music that's in the now. Go check out Fish Tank Productions. Go subscribe, hit the notification bell. Help support independent content creators such as Fish Tank Productions and myself. And thank you guys for being here. You're a lib. You're a lib. Hey, thank you again, Greg. Thank you for being here, bro. I'm a lib. No, bro. You know what I did? You know what I did a long time ago? I did mushrooms. I did some psilocybin, I think over 10 years ago. I think that's why I think I'm the way I am. I think it's totally kind of altered my brain. So when I see bullshit, it just goes right. Like I sense bullshit. It's like a real bullshit sensor. Now, I never took the Terrence McKenna dose. And listen, we could talk about benefits of THC. Listen, we could talk about benefits of this too. But, you know, we don't want to get flagged because we're not a medical doctor or anything. But listen, a lot of you guys need to step outside your comfort zone. All right? A lot of you guys need to be told what to do, how to think, how to feel. Let's just be real. So you don't like when other people think outside their comfort. Like when people are thinking outside the box, you don't like it. Now, let me go ahead and tell you this. It doesn't make sense to you is what I'm saying. You don't like when people are thinking outside the box. Let me show you this. Look. Dude, you guys, can I read this for you real quick? Can I just read this for you? On January 9th, 1943, 2 days after Nikola Tesla died, destitute in a New York City hotel. Hey, thank you so much, Be Young. Thank you, brother. Much love to you. Look, the professor. You see the MIT professor? You see this? Are you guys seeing this? What video did we just play? What video did we just play? Donald Trump talking about his uncle, John G. Trump, to determine if any of the belongings in the inventor's estate, which included a purported weapon of mass destruction, Tesla called the death ray, would be dangerous if they fell into the enemy hands. You want to know crazy? You want to know something about this? Look at this. Oh, look at this. Look. Wow. You want to say, you guys, folks, ladies and gentlemen, hello. We live in the digital age of information. There really is no reason for you to be an idiot. I mean, a lot of you guys want to watch football and basketball and soccer. Go ahead. And then you get all upset when creators talk about what's happening in this digital age of information. I'm not the guy you should be pissed off at. Go look in the mirror. That's who you should be mad at, not me. So you understand, it's all political theater. It's all a freaking illusion. And I know I keep saying we're going to leave, but we're going to get ready to get out of here. I don't want to give people hope and despair because I'm always like, stay highly positive. We can come together. I do think we can come together. I do think, being highly positive is beautiful. I really do think it's about, being a positive person, but also we have to be like, be honest with ourselves and things are going to get a little bit more unease before they get better. You guys, all this information is here. Listen, I'm not doing anything you guys can't do. It's all right here. After a 3-day investigation, in fact, the late Uncle Donald Trump determined there was no risk. It turned out Tesla never actually made his death ray. Okay, so he never made it. All right, so he never made it. So you don't think the United States government maybe just took the evidence and said he never made it? People taking credit for other people's work. So he never actually made it, huh? Okay. Soaring success and failures associated with Tesla. That 2 high-profile electric vehicle companies on name. See, it's all here, man. Why do you think Elon Musk? Why do you think Elon Musk is in the picture? Honestly, I wish it when it was just the old days of like the internet's totally shaped up. The internet's kind of shitty these days, but hopefully it's just going through a growth spurt and we'll come out the other side. You guys, thank you all so much. There was a lot more of the Tesla came up with. He was able to pick through all of his inventions and take out what he wants. Exactly, Charles. Thank you. You see, I don't care if people are getting pissed off because there's a lot of us. Listen, even if there's only 20 of us in here that kind of see kind of like what's going on. Like, I don't know everything. You don't know. We don't know. Nobody knows everything, but we can have a kind of a good idea. But I don't care if 100 people in here don't agree and 20 people do. There's at least 20 people that understand there's a game being played. All right. Yet again, I want to say a big shout out to everybody that donated right now. Dezad, thank you again. Charles Jenkins, thank you again. Rick Cole, thank you again. Fish Tank, my dude from my hometown, thank you again, bro. Much love. Everybody go subscribe to Fish Tank Productions. Be Young, what's up? And guys, crap. Today's episode of the Off Topic Show is up now. 1 second. 1 second. I want to let you guys know where to go. 1 second. Compound Censored, guys. Compound Censored. Gavin McInnes, Anthony Cumia. I want to say big shout out to Gavin and Anthony for allowing me on the network. It's almost been a year that I've been on the network. I just want to say I'm very grateful, very thankful. Here's today's episode. You can go over there and watch that. Make sure you guys are using my promo code Off Topic. It helps me out. Use the promo code Off Topic. Save 20% off your monthly and yearly subscriptions when you guys subscribe over to Compound Censored. I just want to say real quick, the only reason I'm on the network, I mean, they came across one of my videos, you know, doing videos consistently for years. You don't know who's going to see your video. Dude, Joe Rogan pulled up one of my damn videos, dude. In the beginning of 2024, Joe Rogan with Tony Hinchcliffe pulled up one of my videos. In that moment, it was like, dude, what I'm just saying to listen real quick. I just want to leave it on a positive note. I keep saying it's going to get over it, but I feel like I just want to say this to anybody that makes content because they love it. Just keep on making videos because you don't know who's going to see it. As long as you stay consistent and go little by little, everything will work out. As Adrian Grenier said, a yard is hard, an inch is a cinch. Just go little by little and everything will work out. That goes with anything that you're doing in your life. Just go little by little. I don't want to hear any excuses, nothing. And we all know, be honest with yourself, if you're working hard or not. So you don't have to be like, well, I'm working hard. It's not working out. It's like, bro, you know if you're working hard. You know you're putting in the work. You're putting in the effort. A lot of people want to bitch and complain, dude. A lot of people just want to bring you down because they're losers. They don't want to make the sacrifice because they're hers. So screw all that. And Jesse, were you the one I was calling out? I'm sorry. I apologize. Listen, Jesse, sometimes I'm going to be up in the moment. I didn't mean to call you out like that, but then again, I did mean to call you out like that. So anyway, I'm sorry, buddy, for being such a dick. It's just when you're in the moment, I'm getting kind of in it. I feel the energy. And so, you know, it's all about being in the now, you know? Where? I have, well, I was going to pull up something. Anyway, it's being in the now. All right, guys, I'll see you all later. All right, I'm going to hit you with the intro as the outro. and I'll see you guys all later. Thank you. This has been a good off-topic show. Hey, make sure you guys comment, like, and share. This video, I'm going to leave it up for everybody. So if you found any, hey, what's up, Arono? If you felt anything in today's episode was helpful, do me a favor, help support independent content creators, share the video, all that kind of stuff. And, oh yeah, I might as well plug this too real quick. Beep, 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 beep. Go, damn it. Go check out my music real quick too. That's right. Go check out my tunes. If it freaking works, there it is. White Noise, Chillin', available now on all music platforms. Once again, that's White Noise with a Z. My latest song, Chillin', is available now. All right. I'll see you guys all later. Let's go.
Beans, we just mutated on a Naki jeans. Tiger blood, Charlie Sheen. Leadership level like a college dean. Addicted to the truth like crack is to a fiend. The elites killed the American dream. Along with Epstein, let's rage against the machine. Momentum picking up and I'm hardly burning steam. Positivity never makes it mainstream. The country is torn like some Levi James. Cutting the lawn, but I'm barely making greens. Give it to you straight like a laser beam. This fucking reality is not what it seems.
Dude, I don't give a fuck. You have to destroy. Take my name off that list. Trump is buying us more time. Listen, I don't know. Listen, just take my name off that list and make sure you let nobody know I went to that Diddy party. Yeah, in 2023, I went to that Diddy party. I was walking around butt-ass naked like Richard Hatch from Survivor Season 1. Everybody was having a piece of this white meat. I was told if I went to the Diddy party that I would get a record contract. Well, I didn't get the record contract. My ass was sore for a week. Dude, just make sure they take me off the damn list.